All right, we're diving straight into one of the biggest financial challenges facing people today, saving for retirement. Let's break down the numbers and really look at what they mean for you, decade by decade.
So let's just start with a cold, hard fact. America is in the middle of a retirement crisis. Now, that's not just some scary headline. It's the reality. But here's the thing. That statistic does not have to be your reality.
Look, this isn't about what you did or didn't do in the past. It's about what you do next. And it all begins with understanding your single most powerful asset. And trust me, it's probably not what you think it is.
Okay, so for everyone in their 20s, listen up. You have a financial superpower. Seriously. And it's one that literally disappears with every single year that goes by. It has nothing to do with being rich. It has everything to do with being early.
This right here is the absolute key. It's not about how much cash you have in the bank right now. It's about how much time your money has to grow. Think of compound interest like a snowball rolling down a really, really long hill. The longer that hill, the more massive that snowball gets by the bottom. Time is your hill.
And just look at how simple this formula can be. A pretty modest salary, a consistent 15% investment, that's just $625 a month, starting at age 25, can turn into over $1.3 million by 55. And get this, that's assuming you never get a single raise. That is the unbelievable power of getting started early.
So yeah, having $50,000 saved by the time you're 30 is a fantastic goal. But you know what the real victory is? Building the habit. If you can get out of debt and start consistently investing 15% of your income before you hit 30, you've already won half the battle.
Okay, on to the next decade. This is where things start to build and get a lot more complicated. Your 30s. This is where life happens. Mortgages, kids, maybe some leftover debt. This is where your financial discipline gets put to the ultimate test. And frankly, it's where a lot of people fall off track.
You know, as life just gets crazier, it's so easy to just push retirement planning to the back burner. The average person in their 30s has about 38 grand saved, and they're only contributing about 8%. When you're juggling all that, retirement just feels like a problem for future you.
Let's just be brutally honest here. An 8% contribution rate is not going to get the job done. It just won't. If you're stuck there because you're still cleaning up old financial messes, the game plan is clear. You've got to pause investing, just for a bit. Get totally focused on wiping out that debt, and then you restart. But you restart aggressively, pushing for that 15% goal.
This number is your checkpoint. If you started investing that $625 a month back at 25, you'd be sitting on around $131,000 by age 35. If you're anywhere near this number, you are on the direct path to retiring a millionaire. Whatever you do, don't stop now.
And now we're entering the 40s. These are usually your peak earning years, right? Sounds great. But with that bigger paycheck comes a really sneaky, silent, and dangerous threat to your retirement.
And there it is. Meet your silent enemy, lifestyle creep. As your income goes up, it's so tempting to upgrade everything: the car, the house, the vacations. But if your savings rate doesn't go up right along with it, you're not getting ahead. You're just treading water in a much more expensive pool.
And this chart just lays out the danger perfectly. I mean, ideally, as your income grows, your savings rate should grow too. But for so many people, lifestyle creep kicks in, and they end up earning way more, but actually saving less as a percentage. It's a trap.
So this is the question that I know a lot of people are too scared to even ask. They see the numbers, they know they're behind, and they think, is it just too late for me? The panic starts to set in.
So here's the bottom line. It is not too late, but that window of opportunity, it's closing, and it's closing fast. You can absolutely still hit $1 million net worth by investing 15% of an average salary starting at age 40, but the time for excuses is over. It's time to get dead serious.
Which brings us to a really critical warning, and this is for anyone at any age who's been kicking this can down the road. This is the moment where you have to be completely honest with yourself.
And here's the hard truth. That magic, that mathematical power of compound interest that works so beautifully for a 25-year-old, you just can't replicate it at 45. Time is the one resource you can never, ever get back. Every single day you wait, the mountain gets steeper. You have to act now.
Look, even if you find yourself at 50 with nothing saved, while the path is much, much harder, it is not hopeless. There are emergency plans, aggressive strategies, drastic spending cuts, maxing out catch-up contributions, taking on side hustles. It basically becomes an all-out financial sprint to the finish line.
I want you to let this be your final takeaway. Forget about what you should have done. You can't change the past. Focus on what you can do today. What is one action, just one, that you can take right now to secure your future? Whether it's setting up that first automatic transfer or just bumping up your 401k contribution by 1%, the absolute best time to start is now.
All right, let's talk about something that's on everyone's mind: retirement. We're going to tackle the crisis head-on, breaking down the numbers decade by decade so you can see exactly where you stand and what it really takes to build a secure future.
So let's kick things off with a number that should be a real wake-up call: $171,400. That's the average retirement balance for someone in their 70s. You know what that gets you? With a safe withdrawal rate, that's less than $7,000 a year. The hard truth is, that's just not going to cut it. Not even close.
You see, every financial choice you make is pushing you down one of two very different paths. There's the average path, which, let's be honest, often ends in a struggle. And then there's the discipline path, which leads to freedom. Our goal here is to show you how to get on the right one, no matter where you're starting from today.
Now, to really feel the urgency, we need to understand what should have happened. Let's just take a quick look at the incredible, almost magical power of starting your investment journey early. This is the foundation that, unfortunately, so many people miss out on.
Now check this out. This is where the momentum really kicks in. If you start investing consistently at 25, this is the kind of trajectory that compound growth creates. Just look at that jump from age 45 to 55. It nearly triples. By 55, you're looking at $1.3 million. And this isn't some fantasy, okay? It's just math. This is the goalpost we're measuring against. So what happens when your reality doesn't quite match that ideal path? Well, that brings us to the single most critical decade of all. If you're in your 50s, retirement isn't some far-off idea anymore, is it? It's staring you right in the face. The time for casual saving is over. This is it. It's the final sprint.
And here's the average reality for someone in their 50s, $160,000. I want you to just take a second and put that number right next to the $1.3 million we just saw. That gap, it's a canyon. And that window to close it, it's shrinking fast.
So, if your own balance is anywhere near this average, is it time for drastic measures? Let me be absolutely clear. The answer is yes. A definitive 100% yes. This isn't the time for small adjustments. This is the moment for bold, decisive, life-altering changes.
So what do? Look, these aren't suggestions. These are necessities. This is your urgent recovery plan. Number 1, you cut all non-essential spending. Every single spare dollar goes into your investments. 2, you max out those catch-up contributions. If you're over 50, the government lets you put away thousands more in your 401k and IRA. Do it. 3, if your house is weighing you down, seriously, you have to consider downsizing. And 4, attack your consumer debt with everything you've got. It needs to be gone. Now.
Okay, let's look at what happens next. Those hard decisions you make in your 50s, they don't just stay in that decade. They literally determine one of two starkly different futures for you in retirement. Are you going to just survive, or are you going to thrive?
This is the destination if you stick to that average path. This is a retirement where work isn't an option, it's a necessity. It's a reality where one unexpected medical bill could wipe you out completely. This is just surviving. It's not really living. And then there's the alternative. This right here is the incredible result of that final sprint, of discipline and drastic action. This number, it represents true freedom. The freedom to do what you want, when you want, to spend time with family, to leave a powerful legacy. This is what thriving looks like. So what's the biggest takeaway from all of this? Is it to despair about where you are? Absolutely not. It's all about taking immediate, powerful action, starting this very moment. It doesn't matter if you're behind. It doesn't matter what mistakes you think you've made. The only thing that truly matters is what you do now. The single most important day for your financial future is today, so don't wait another minute. Go plant your tree.
It's time to take control of your future, right now. Subscribe to Investor Mindset for more clear, actionable insights just like this. Like this explainer so other people who need to hear this can find it. And drop us a comment below. What decade are you in? And how are you feeling about your journey? Do you feel ahead or behind? Let's get that conversation started. It's time to get to work.